Hey loves, welcome back to my channel, Eat Your Moon. And today we're talking about the full moon in Sagittarius. Now, it doesn't really matter whether you're watching this video on the day of the full moon or afterwards, because the energy as well as the wisdom is always open to us. So consider this video to be timeless or an evergreen that you can always come back to in order to support you as you level up along your path. So the full moon, when we're talking about the full moon, we know that is lit in the sky. The moon is visible. So it's an energy of fullness. It's an energy of presence and also being seen. And when we talk about Sagittarius, we are talking about expansion, new ideas, transmigration of ideas, as well as belief systems, faith, but also luck and abundance. So Jupiter rules Sagittarius. And as you know, Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. So even just Jupiter's red spot is enormous. You can fit the Earth in that red spot already 4 times. So we're really talking about an energy of opulence. So with this full moon coming in after the energy of the Earth's shift, there are great opportunities, great abundance, a lot of optimism, and even humor and truth is available to us. So I'm just going to give you 3 tips, 3 opportunities for you to take along with you as you engage with and harness the energy of this full moon. But again, the message and the opportunities are timeless. So the first thing that I want to impress upon you is please don't give up. So if you feel like you've been going towards the mountaintop and climbing, these steep hills for a long time, and you just feel like it never quite plateaus, it never quite, you never get to the top. I just want you to know that it's often in the moments when we feel like giving up that we're actually just one step away from what it is that we've been working towards, and sometimes something even better than we could have possibly, imagined. So when we're talking about Sagittarius energy, we're talking about long distances and long journeys. So there's also an encouragement to persevere, an encouragement to continue, because there's just so much opportunity for growth when we connect to the energy of process, the energy of journey. So the first point is please don't give up. Please continue to do the personal development that you've been doing, to work towards the goals that are meaningful to you, to engage with your intuition and to follow your passions, because that is what we are all here to do. And it might sound a bit liberal artsy or even just like, I don't know, out there, but that is actually how we as souls work. Our intuition and our passions are a deeper connection to our higher self, who has kind of the overview of what's going on. And so when we listen to that energy, when we listen to those impulses, we are actually following the wisdom of our higher selves. And as we know, Sagittarius is very deeply connected to the energy of wisdom. So please, my loves, don't give up. Trust in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believing in yourself is an absolutely fundamental part of this earth journey. You're going to spend your entire life with yourself. So if there's anyone that you should truly believe in and really give the opportunity to soar, then it should be yourself, because as you soar, you have a better opportunity and better tools to help others to soar as well. So be good to yourself, take care of yourself, and continue on your journey, trusting and knowing that everything is always working out for you. Everything is coming together in a beautiful harmony, because faith is also a very important part of Sagittarius energy. So allow this full moon to remind you that everything is working out for you. Everything is coming to you. That financial flow is coming to you. The healthy and loving relationships that you are so desirous of. Everything is open and available to you. The second thing that I would encourage you to do with the full moon in Sagittarius is to really honor your achievements, to give yourself the opportunity just to look back and just to see how much you've learned and how far you've come. If you've ever had issues speaking up and you found yourself setting boundaries over the past year, for example, or, maybe you found yourself doing things that, you never would have considered before. It doesn't matter whether you perceive it to be small or to be, something big. Every win is a win, and they need to be celebrated. They need to be looked at. Of course, there are some philosophies who say, don't celebrate your wins, but how are you supposed to acknowledge that you've grown? We need to be able to self-inspire. as well as self-motivate. And we can often do that if we just give ourselves the opportunity to slow down, because then when we slow down, we can look and just see, how far we've come. And Sagittarius, so for example, if a person has their South Node in Sagittarius, their moon, or possibly even Saturn in Sagittarius, these are people who spent their past lives as philosophers, journeying, seeking wisdom, spending time in one culture, then spending time in another culture, and just gathering all the wisdom that they could possibly gather, as seekers. And so sometimes because, this gathering of wisdom becomes a part of our lives on this earth journey, no matter what placements we have in Sagittarius or the ninth house, or no matter where Jupiter is, this whole concept of journeying is something very common for this earth journey. And so we're constantly growing. We're constantly connecting more deeply to wisdom and to truth. We're constantly leveling up. And so giving ourselves the opportunity to stop can show us, wow, I have come far. I have leveled up. I have activated certain gifts that were open to me by navigating this challenge or that challenge. So I just really want to encourage you to be proud of yourself, believe in yourself. Don't wait for others to do it for you. Our relationships are often a reflection of what we are giving or not giving to ourselves. So instead of waiting for others to be proud of you or waiting for others to give the accolades, be proud of yourself, see how far you've come, celebrate the wins, and then continue on your journey, continue to persevere. The third thing that I would encourage also has to do with acknowledging and enjoying the process, but also just allowing the process to really inspire your imagination and what it is that you want to create for yourself in this journey. So often with Sagittarius, again, there's this energy of the super conscious and gathering wisdom and gathering truth. And we can take all that wisdom gained and really use it to be conscious of the reality that we want to create for ourselves, and to also use it to allow ourselves to come into the emotion and the energy of what that reality would feel like. And then by feeling it, by giving ourselves the opportunity to feel it, we're communicating it to the universe. So imagination is actually a very important part of astrology. It's embodied in the energy of Neptune. So we want to make sure that, we're making use of this luxury faculty we have of daydreaming, of being imaginative and being creative, and allowing the wisdom that we've gained over time to really inspire that imagination and inspire, what it is that we want to create in this particular new phase of our lives. So those are the tips that I would give you in connection to the full moon in Sagittarius. But with astrology, it's always about empowerment. So give yourself the opportunity also just to look and to feel within, what is it that I can feel or know is important for me at this particular point in my life. When we're looking within, it's always important to do it within a very loving, a very patient energy, not with an energy of criticism. There's an opportunity to really have a conversation with the self and ask the self, what is it that you need? Allow me to acknowledge, your needs. And then to move forward with what it is that you feel is best for you at this time. What I've mentioned thus far are opportunities. And these opportunities will hopefully inspire you to really go within and to feel and to know what it is that's important for you at this particular time in your life. So I hope that was helpful. If there are any questions that you have with regards to astrology, then please post them in the comments below. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.